Hello everyone, welcome to the live streams of Global Trade Live. Today is 9th June and we are now in New York session over here. It's pre-New York at this point. So let's see here what the market is doing basically. So if we talk about GBP JPY over here, then the previous 4-hour candle just went up and closed above this zone over here. And if we just talk about this thing over here, then current 4-hour candle, it's just coming down, rejecting all this area over here, and we still have more than half time left in this candle to close. So let's see here. So this current candle did not break the high and the low of the previous 4-hour candle. So right now we cannot say anything that it will be going up or down. It may reject this area, it might be a retest here, but we don't know. So okay, so this current candle is coming down, broke the low of the previous candle. So there is a very high chance that it might come down, but we need some sort of confirmations here. So we will wait for a little bit more here to execute our trades. So I think let's just go to the gold over here. Let's go to the trading view first. Alright, so let's just draw our, okay, it's just coming down here. Let's just draw our tradable zones. Let's see. Alright, so I think we can have good buys above 155.310, and I think that by looking at this market scenario over here, it went up, rejected this area, came back down, now creating a resistance. So if a resistance has been created at this point, then hello Julker, how are you? I'm good. Alright, so this is a resistance over here. So I think good sells can be below this resistance at this point, and we will be having around 13 pips of range over here. Let's just give it a yellow line. Okay, and if we talk about this area over here, then also we have this area. So if a candle breaks and close below 154.881, then we can have our good sells at that point also. This is around 28 pips of range, so I think we can shift this area. Yeah, we can shift this area here, and so this will be the area. So below 154.816 can be a good sell. I'm fine. Two questions for you. One, how did your bot work while NFP news came out? Julker, I did try to take a trade with that bot, but it did not open any trade because at the time of NFP the spread got high, so my bot just saved me from the spread. So I just tried to take only one trade on Friday, and because of the spread it did not open. But I'm glad because that saved me. Although I tried to take that trade in GBP USD. So yeah. Maybe there was some slippage or maybe increase of spread also. So because of any of the two reasons, it might just it didn't open any trade at that point. So yeah. So did you use that bot at the time of news? So this is the area for gold over here. We can have good buys up of this area, and there is this resistance. This will be our target. This will be the resistance over here. And if we talk about good sells, then I think this might be our good sells over here, because we have this wick to fill, and we have this area, a little bit clean area at this point, so we can try to take sells below this area. But because we will be, matching all these things with the higher time frames to be more sure about the trade. So if we go to the let's go here. If you go to the gold over here, then I can clearly see that market went up, rejected this area, came back down, created a support, broke the resistance, went up, tested the area here. So now I think it's moving away, because this was a support forming here. Market went up, created some wicks. This candle closed back bearish, and with a wick over here, and if the current 4-hour candle starts to go up, then there's a very high chance that gold will be moving up again to 1909.72. So let's have a look of this at this point, on this graph over here. So what do we see? We see gold rejected this area and dropped back down to this area over here, and it created some sort of resistance at this point. If I just, yeah, so I think this makes total sense here. No, I didn't use the news bot. Oh, okay. Alright, so this candle just rejected this area, as we can see here clearly, and whenever the market tapped onto this support over here, it just went up, came back down, went up, came back down, went up, came back down again, moved up. So this could be a fake out move over here in gold. I think yes, this is a fake out move, and yeah, this might be a fake out move over here, and this might be a rejection wick over here, and might be gold will be moving up. So yeah. Hello Nishil, how are you? Do you use MT4 or MT5? I use MT4, and my robots are trading at MT5, but manually I trade MT4. Let's see here. I think GBP JPY should be moving up. Yeah, I really think that. Okay, look at this thing over here. GBP JPY is totally respecting this trend line over here, and I think if the current candle breaks above the high here, there can be a good buy for about 10-11 pips, because at that point the 4-hour candle will be flipping and 1-hour candle will be moving up. So yeah, daily candle here, the daily candle just crossed above the wick of the previous yesterday's candle, and it's now leaving this area behind. Plus this wick, the daily candle's wick is above than the previous daily candle's wick over here. I think this will be a very good idea to execute buys, because I think GBP JPY will be moving up at least 40 pips, at least 40 pips. So if I just minimize the graph, look how beautifully GBP JPY is moving inside these channels over here. This is a bigger channel, but right now we are at the upward move, so there is a very high chance that this move over here will be mirrored here. So we might see a sharp move upside to this area. So I'll be ready to execute buys in GBP JPY. Let's see here, because this move should be mirrored here, because the market is moving just like the same. Look at this symmetry thing. This is extremely beautiful here. If you can see, this came back down, moved up, created a U, went up, came back down, retesting this area, and if this starts to go up, then this will be the area it will be moving towards. I'll wait for a trade in gold. I think JPY will be more better trade for today, but obviously more volume is there in gold. So okay, look, the gold is also rejecting the area now. It's going up, and it rejected the same area in the 30 minutes. I think we can have our buys above this area, 1892.26, clean range of about 20 pips. So I think, yeah, we should wait. We should wait for more confirmations. Let's go to the 15 here minute in gold and let's see. Alright, so gold came down, rejected, created a support, this candle also moving up, and what I'm thinking is if this current candle breaks this high over here, then gold might be moving up. Yeah, I think that will be a good idea. But let's draw a trend line here and see. Okay, so gold can reject this area at this point. If it starts to go up, will be around 9 pips. So yeah, this makes sense here to execute buys above this level. Let's see. But right now it's in a sideways direction. Gold is not moving anywhere right now. How many pips did you secure on GJ yesterday? GJ, I secured 12 pips. Where is that? I think this was the point. Yeah, the market just came back down to exact same point I was expecting it to, but it did not break below, and it just went up and hit my break even, which was around in 1 pip of profit, and I closed half of the position at 12 pips, so total around 13 pips you can say I secured in GJ, but it went down around 22 pips over here. If this candle starts to go up in 4 hour in gold, then I think that will be a good idea to stay bullish in gold. This was the resistance coming from the left. Gold came down, rejected this area, moved up. Now it came down again, rejected this area over here coming from the left, and today's daily candle is kind of struggling at this point. And if this daily candle starts to go up, then I think gold will be moving up. Plus, by looking at the 4 hour graph over here, it looks like that gold will be moving up. So now we know that 4 hour candle is rejecting at this area, so buys in gold will be buy. My buys will be buying the gold until this 4 hour candle remains above 1889.41, because now I'm expecting gold to make some sort of consolidation at this point and starts to go up. Plus, if we look at the time over here, there we have around 1 hour 15 minutes left for the current 4-hour candle to close in gold. And GJ is also struggling at this point. We cannot execute a buy in GJ until this candle starts to reject this area, but right now it looks like that it's rejecting this resistance over here now, and it may starts to move down, but if we are staying above this trend line over here, then GJ is not a sell. And by looking at this candle, it clearly looks like that it just rejected this trend line, and now it may move up, or if not, then we will wait for more confirmations for sell. And let's see, can you show us how to use your EA for news? Okay, sure. Let's see here if I have that EA. Okay, suppose, let's see, let me open a new graph over here. Oh, already a trade running in this graph. No, let's open AUD USD. Okay, so now supposingly you just drag EA at this point over here, which is that EA, any EA. Suppose you just drag and dropped that any EA here on this graph, and you just activated that EA by clicking automatic trading button over here. So suppose your news is coming out in 3 more minutes, right? So now you take a trend line and drop above this area if you are looking for buys above this wick, and if you're looking for sells, then I think this will be the area. So now you are anticipating that if at the time of news, and news came out to be very volatile and with a heavy volume, then you are expecting the price to go up within fractions of seconds, right? Hello PS Gore, good afternoon. So you are now anticipating that the market will be going up within a fractions of second without coming down, right? So now you are expecting that once the market crosses above this wick, then it will be shooting up so fast, right? So you just put a trend line at this point. It will work as a buy stop. So your broker will never know that you are having a buy stop, because you just have a trend line instead of buy stop, and this lower trend line will be your sell stop, right? So if market goes up and the slippage is not there and the spread is also normal, so it will automatically open a buy trade here and give your trade a stop loss according to the settings you just input in your EA settings, right? So there is a setting for stop loss, so you just put a stop loss in that setting according to your need. I use around 8 pips of stop loss only. So if EA opens a trade here by crossing above, so EA will be giving 8 pips of stop loss, and EA will only open the trade if there will be no slippage and if the spread will be normal. So there is a setting for everything, so you can set your spread, maximum spread and maximum slippage, everything. So, and once your position starts to go up, and after 4 to 5 pips, EA automatically put your stop loss on break even, and if market shoots up more, then you will be having a chance to grab any amount of pips you want from the market. And if in case the market sometimes we have seen that the market just spikes up and come down, so for that thing EA gives stop loss, so you will never be losing more than your stop loss, because EA will not only open the trade if there is no slippage and the spread will be normal. So if both the cases are normal, then automatically the market conditions are extremely good for the EA to open the trade, so you won't and you never be losing more than your stop loss. So that's the beauty of this EA. It protects a trader from being slipped out and being, from your stops to for being hunt by the broker. Because what the broker normally do is, once your position gets activated and your stop is around 20-30 pips, it just increase the spread and your stop gets executed and your trade cuts in losses, even though the market did not went near to your stop loss. So at that time, a trader thinks that, what the hell just happened with my trade, why my stop loss got hit. So this EA just protects us from each and every those things the broker uses to, play with the trader. Euro JPY. Alright, let's check Euro JPY. Let me just close this graph over here. Oh, GJ is rejecting. Gold is doing nothing here. I think no volume in the market at this point. Okay. So let's open Euro JPY. Let's see here. Okay, so Euro JPY is coming down from this point and it rejected this area. If we look at the left, then this will be the perfect area and this could be a fake out move. And if we talk about this thing over here, let's see, then this will be your possible target area, because the market now moving up and now the market is leaving this area behind, this 133.363. And if we look at the lower time frames here, then we can clearly see that we have this clean range. And if we just draw some lines over here, so this candle closed bullish, and if a trader executed a trade at this candle, then the range is the problem here in Euro JPY. So this is a total of 18 pips of range. And if you talk about your trade, then I think above this area, is EA a trading robot? Yes, it's a trading robot. But that news trader is a semi-automatic robot, because we put the trend line and put on the chart, so that's why it's a semi-automatic robot. We just need to put trend line on the chart, and everything else EA will be doing itself. So yeah, if Euro JPY crosses above 133.468, then I think that will be a good idea to take buy. And yeah, so if we just draw some trend lines over here, let's see what picture we will be getting if we just stretch this out. Alright, so that's why it's rejecting this area. And if we just take this here, so right now I think that only volume can push this price up, because right now, by looking at the market, there is no volume. So let's see, let's draw one more trend line. Okay, so I think now it makes sense here. So market went up, crosses above this trend line, closed above this resistance, went up, came down, retested this area, rejected this area. This candle also rejected this area. The current candle rejecting the previous area, coming down. So I think good buys will be if this 1 hour candle starts to break this high over here, this green line over here, then buys can be executed, keeping stop loss at low of the current candle and anticipating for the price to move up. But the thing is, there is no range. The range is extremely low here, only 10 pips. And if you're targeting 10 pips from 10 pips, then I don't think that it make any sense. I think if you want to take buys, then just wait for the market to cross above 133.568, because then you will be having 22 pips of range. Yeah, I really don't think that this will be a good idea. So just leave this range, even though we have this clean candle, but the range is not there, so anything can happen. And if we just look at the high time frames, yeah, the market might reject this area and come back down, because previously it did the same, so might be symmetry will be forming. So yeah, just wait for correct opportunity to execute trade. Just wait for a candle to close above this area, because if you look at the left, this failed to close above this candle. If we just put this up, this candle failed to close above this, also rejected this area, came back down. So if a candle closes above this area, then I think that will be the point for executing buys. So this can be your potential target, and this will be your area. Right now no signs of sells, so, and if there is a sell, then it should be below this area. Do EA gets activated automatically after we draw our trend line and price crosses those lines? Yes. So it's really important that you put the trend lines only before the news, and once, if there is no impact on the market after the news, then just remove those trend lines immediately. Because if you just leave those trend lines on the graph, then the EA will be trading if it crosses above or below those trend lines. So it's really important to use those trend lines only before the news, and once your trade gets hit, just remove the trend lines. Okay, gold is coming down. Let's see here. So right now gold is in a triangle, so it might just move down to this level over here. Sorry. So yeah, really need to be very careful about the gold. It broke the low. Yeah, I'll wait. GJ looks like also coming down over here. So okay, we are now having 1 minute left here for the 1 hour candle to close. And by looking at the 1 hour candle, it seems like that no selling or buying pressure is there, but it closed below this trend line, and next target will be here. So 2 hours left for this candle to close. I'll wait for a candle to break and close below this area, because I think that if GBP JPY is going up, then it will be rejecting this area, and my bias is buy in GBP JPY, so I won't be taking any sells if candles will be closing above 155.105. That will avoid uh, that will avoid being getting trapped in a impulse entry trade and the candle starts to reverse like this. It's happening here. So yeah, because if I I miss a trade, then it's okay for me, but I don't want to make losses here. So yeah, I'll stay in the buying bias in GJ because I think that it will be going up. This 4-hour candle should be retracing back up, because earlier, if you look at the previous candles, this candle came back down, rejected. This candle came all the way down, rejected. This candle came all the way down, rejected. So at this point, it's coming all the way down and might reject this area. So if GJ will be doing that, then I think we should be prepared. So that's why this area is really important, because if a candle closes below this area, then GJ will be going down. So let's wait here for the candle to close below. In 15 minutes, I'll wait for a candle to close below this area, and in 30 minutes, I'll wait for a candle to close below this area. So I think 30 minutes will make more sense here. But let's see, after 15-minute candle, I'll see what GJ is doing. And okay, Euro JPY next candle just started here. This is 1-hour graph. Gold is doing nothing. Oh, GJ is falling now. Yeah, GJ is falling now, but I think it's making some retracements at this point. So it might reject anytime. So yeah, good idea will be waiting for a support to be formed, and I think support will be formed around here only if GJ wants to go up. And once a support will be formed, then we will be having our chance to execute buy trades by keeping our stop losses at the safest levels. But if it continues to move down and it breaks below this area and closes below this area, then there might be some change in picture over here. Okay, gold is rejecting the area. Previous candle closed bearish. If gold crosses below this area, then might move below. But the thing is, it's at a heavy support. Don't know what will be happening, and just not sure. So look, gold is creating a liquidity wick to the upside. So I think if it crosses below the previous candle's wick over here, then it might drop. Range is 15 pips, and let's see here. The same area is rejected earlier many times. I think to execute sells in gold, I'll just wait. Eight minutes left here for this candle to close, and this candle is rejecting this area. I really think that this candle will be coming down, but 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 I don't see any volume right now. I think I'll just wait. I'll just wait here. Really not sure about this one over here, because gold doesn't make you wait. If it wants to go down somewhere or going up, want to go up somewhere, it just it just go. It it did not let you wait. Oh, GJ is coming down. I hope this candle will not be a big candle. I just want to see some rejection here. Let's see. Yeah, I need to wait here. But the good thing is, if this 4-hour candle closes below this area 155.176, then this will be a fake out, and the next 4-hour candle will be going down. So it's coming down towards these wicks over here, and I think at any time it will reject this area. It should. If it doesn't, then maybe it will be going down. Oh, gold is coming down here. Nice. Gold should drop. Gold should drop. It dropped around 7 pips. So after 3 more pips. Is it a good idea to sell gold if it comes below 1886.900? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Same idea I'm looking for. I just want gold to come down, and if it's come down straight, then I'll wait for a candle maybe to retrace back, create a upper wick, and when it breaks the low, I'll take a trade. But you know, this entry could be an early entry. This entry was a good entry, I think. Yeah, 7.5 pips till now, but it rejected here. If it would have if it was rejecting this area here, this trend line, then I would have just took a sell trade. Oh look, GJ is rejecting this area now. That's what I was I want GJ to do. I want GJ to just reject this area, move up, create a bullish candle, and when the next candle breaks the high of that bullish candle, I'm gonna jump into buy trade. It will be going up to the test this level and further up. So I think if everything, you know, goes good here with GJ, then we'll be having good pips today. Because this move will be mirroring here. This will be a mirror move. "15-minute candle is about to close in few seconds, but I'll wait for a 30-minute candle confirmation for GBP JPY trade. And you know what? Why? Because if I look at the trend lines over here, then we have this area over here, which means that maybe the next 15-minute candle comes straight down, tap on this trend line, and reject this area to move up. So just that's why I just want this 30-minute candle to close. Okay, so gold 15-minute candle just closed here, bearish, and the next candle just started. Let's go to 30 minutes. You know, if this 45-minute candle breaks the low, I really think that this can be a good sell. Let's see here. Gold coming down. Time left here. from this level it should come down to this level at least 20 pips. Retracement has been done. 15 minutes. 15-minute close below this line over here, and if it breaks the low, then let's just draw this line. So that this could be the first contact point around 9 pips. Alright. Okay, by looking at the 5-minute here, I think the market will be going up, making some sort of resistance, and then it will be coming down. If that will be the case, then I'll take a trade once this candle breaks the low. But for that I want gold to create a resistance, so I'll wait for a resistance to be formed in gold. If that happens, then only I'm going to execute a trade. If not, then I'm just waiting here for the correct time. Alright, so this candle is going up. That means 5-minute is retracing back. So if this 5-minute rejects this area in gold, then that means that we will be seeing a good drop in gold in the next 5 minutes or the next 10 minutes. Yeah, this candle closed below this area. Now I'm expecting that this current 5-minute candle will be making a wick up and moving down. So that means that in the 15 minutes we will be seeing a liquidity wick to be forming around this area, and when the 15-minute candle breaks this low over here, then I think that will be a good idea to execute sells to at least grab over 9-10 pips. But if that doesn't happen, like this candle just broke the high, but that doesn't change anything, because this is gold, right? Earlier we rejected this area, now it's moving up to test that wick area, and anytime it can reject and starts to go down. So if it starts to go down, then our analysis is absolutely correct and we can go ahead to execute sells once this candle breaks this wick over here. Okay, gold just moved up. Alright, that means, yeah, 4 are rejecting this area. Now we can look for buys. GJ is having 6 minutes here for this current candle to close. I want this candle to close above this range 155.105, but if this closes below this area, then we need to look for some confirmations here, and let's see what's there in the 4 hour. 4 hour looks like it's coming down here. Okay, let's see. 6 more minutes left. Oh, gold. Gold is just going up. Alright, so it broke the high. GJ coming down fast. Thirty-minute candle rejecting the area. 1 hour also going up. 4 hours starts to move up. 5 minutes left for this candle to close. Alright, so I'll wait for this 15-minute candle to close in gold. What's it? 30-minute. Yeah. I'll wait for this 30-minute candle to close here in gold, and if it closes around this level over here, then we can think of taking buys in the next candle. But we still have 5 minutes, and we know that in 5 minutes gold can just shoots up to this level also, so just need to wait. GJ also broke the low of the previous 15-minute candle. Let's see. 4 minutes left here. Gold just did its thing. 11 pips. So if it will be closing above this area, then I think at that point also look at this move over here. Once the gold starts to move, it just moves really fast. GBP JPY is unstoppable right now. It's just coming all the way down. Almost a minute left here. So what do we do now with GJ? Because now we don't have a range here. I think we should now wait for a retracement back up, and then we can take a sell, or because we don't have a range here, 7.4 pips, then we have this area. I think good sells will be below 154.816. So let's just wait for GBP JPY to move up and come down, or just break and close below 154.816. And in case of gold here, I want gold to break and close above 1892.18, the area which is rejected by the gold. I think same case happened with GJ yesterday. So looks like a channel is creating right now. If it moves up, yeah, but still, in 15 minutes we need some sort of confirmations in gold that it will be going up, and that confirmation will be a 15-minute candle closing above. Right now the 15-minute candle closes under this channel, and that's not a good thing over here, because if this candle starts to go down, then we can look for sells here. So not sure. Okay, 30-minute candle in GJ just closed with no wick. Okay. So in GJ there is no confirmations. Nothing. I still think that GJ will be going up. I don't know, but I have a gut feeling that it should be going up. Okay, uh, this candle closed right below this trend line over here, and if this breaks below the previous candle, then but the 1 hour candle is something different here. Yeah, I'll wait because no zone over here, no range over here. Let's wait. Oh, Euro JPY didn't crossed above and came down. It respected this trend line over here. Maybe maybe it can come down to this trend line and create some sort of low here, and then it will be moving up. So just wait for Euro JPY to touch this trend line and create some sort of support. GJ is creating a wick. Oh well, if this candle was a candle with a wick, then I could have just took a sell. 45-minute candle. Okay, gold is coming down now. Let's see in the 5 minutes what the gold is doing. need a bearish candle to be formed in gold. So needs to wait for 15-minute candle to close bearish to execute sells. Because yeah, I was about to say this, gold might reject this area from the left, and the next candle can break the high and just continue moving up. And in GJ, if this candle closes bullish and the next candle breaks the low, then there is very high chance that GJ will be moving down. Euro JPY also rejecting this area. Nice. Which pairs do you trade except GJ and gold? These are the two pairs only. Only these two pairs. So, but sometimes I trade USD CAD, but not all the times. Very less. So guys, I think this was a triangle. It went up, came down, testing this area, might reject this area, and it may drop after that. Alright. I think we are about to see a sell off in GBP JPY, sell movement in GBP JPY. Yeah. So just wait for a retracement and next candle break the low. So that will be a good idea. But for that to go down, we need this current 30-minute candle to close below this trend line. It should reject and close below this trend line. If it closes above this trend line, then it can go up. So need to wait for 11 more minutes here. Trading is all about waiting. Look, gold just rejected this area, now moving up. And if it breaks the wick, stops will be very high. Okay, so I'll wait for a candle to close above this area, then might take a buy. Because at that point, if you look at the 4 hour, at that point this candle will be starting to go up. It came down, went up, it's coming down again, and it might move up again. So, I'm having a better picture here with the gold. And what I think is it will be moving up once it crosses above this trend line. It can cross above this trend line, came back down to retest the trend line, and then it will be start to go up like this. If that happens, then extremely good opportunity, we can see a big move happening in gold today. I'll be just back in a minute. Okay, so GJ 30 minute is going up. Gold rejected that area, closed like this. Hmm. Okay, in GBP look at the previous 15-minute candle close. It just closed with long wick rejection and a weak bearish body. So, and this candle just starts to go all the way up to fill this wick. Yeah, it's better to wait for 30-minute candle close. And in this 4 hour, it just make a move to the downside. am really not sure about GBP JPY whether it will be going up or down, but by looking at the trend lines over here, I think it should go up. And but by looking at the 4 hour, if this 4 hour candle closes below 155.176, then it might just go down. Expecting volume at NYSE. Yeah, that's true, but after 10 minutes we will be entering New York Open. So that at that time we can also expect some volume. There is no volume in the market. No volume. There is a cat news today, but nothing special. So now we have 5 minutes left here for the 1 hour candle to close in JPY and gold. So looks like gold is retracing back up. Yeah. So let's wait for 4 more minutes and we will see that where the gold will be closing. Because it's better to wait for some confirmations. Okay, in the last minutes, GJ is trying to go up, which means that it might close inside the trend line, and if it does that, then that means this little bit move outside the trend line might be a fake out move, and we can see and expect the next candle to go up. And I think in the last few hours, like in the last 1 hour, GJ will make its move. If not, then next candle maybe, but not sure because I don't see any volume here. I don't see any volume. Last 2 minutes left here. It looks like that gold is coming down and will be closing under this trend line. So I think in the next 15-minute candle, a sell can be executed in gold. Oh, but rejection here. GJ is moving up. Yeah, market is setting up for the trades now. Guys, we might find our trade now. One more minute left. Look, GJ moving up, closing above this area. GJ closed above this area, and yeah, gold closes like this. Let's see here. Okay, gold just closed like this. This candle broke the high, but in the first minute, few seconds, I would say. Yeah, 30 minutes just break the high in the first few seconds. Let's wait for a little bit retracement and then movement up. Okay, so this is good now. Gold is coming down, and now if gold starts to go up, and I think, yeah, and if this current candle breaks this high over here in gold, then I'll take a buy trade here. Let's see. So this is, we are entering NY open now, and we can expect some volume. Gold is coming down here, about to break. But we need a candle, to close below this trend line so that we can execute a trade in the next candle. So 15-minute candle should be closing below. I really want to execute a trade at this point in GJ when this candle break the low. But there is no range. I can trust the volume to push the price down. But okay, it just broke the low. I'll just wait. Yeah, I'll just wait. I won't be executing a trade here. Even though this is looking very tempting here and we are coming in the volume time, but I'll wait. Because the thing is, there is this support, then we have this support, no clean range for us to take a trade. Hello Saman, how are you? Appreciate your patience. Thank you. Yeah, really need to be, patient sometime, even though how tempting the setup looks like, but I just cannot take a trade like this. It will be just against my rules, and I might end up losing because sometimes the market shows you those things you want to see to execute a trade, and the market just does suddenly do its thing and flips up to execute to stops you out. So let's take this as a paper trade here, and suppose let's just I just took this trade at this point supposingly, and I kept my stop loss above the current candle's high, and I'm expecting the price to move all the way down. Let's see now what will happen. Let's just check this thing. Oh, gold is unstoppable. Damn. It will be coming down, I think. Because the thing is, if we look at the 4 hour, this is something not good in GBP JPY, and right now market is currently at the same spot, so it might just reject this area. Yeah. Oh, gold rejected this area. That's why it's really important for a candle to close below or above your desired trade areas. And once the gold breaks this high now the probability just increased of going up. So that will be a good idea to execute a trade here at this point if it flips back. Alright, GJ starts to go down, I think. Gold, all these candles are closing above this zone over here. So this might be a indication for the gold to move up, maybe. Because to go down it needs to close below this area. And GJ just slowed down right now because it's reaching this area, and to go down it needs to have a lot of volume to just give a single push and starts to go down. Okay, so Euro JPY just gave a bullish candle at this point, and if this candle crosses above this candle, then I think You can take a buy at this point once this current candle crosses up with the previous candle's high, because I think at that point it will be moving up. $25 remaining for the gold to close. 15-minute candle to close. This wick is almost around 10 pips. Oh no, I don't see any volume here. And you know what? In gold, oh, it's now making the move. It's coming down. You know, when the candle breaks the low in the first few seconds, I avoid taking that trades because the candle can flips back and go all the way up. So that's not a good sign over here in gold. But sometimes it just moves in the single directional, so cannot say anything, but most of the times it just reverses back. Oh, it's just coming down. Oh, oh, oh. It just came all the way down. Let's see here. Yeah, gold is now coming down. It's about to break the 1 hour candle's low. Look, GJ is rejecting this area now. The same area it rejected earlier. That's why it's really risky to trade with no range. I still strongly think that GBP JPY should be going up to to repeat this move. It should be going up. And this will the point where it will be going to. Guys, if you have any charts with you, if you are trading and analyzing some things, so you can just send me your charts and I'll just show them to everyone here on the live streams, and so that we can share knowledge and take benefit of everyone's knowledge here. Oh, gold is moving up now. Damn. Let's get ready. Let's get ready. But the stop loss will be very big if I take a buy. Stop loss will be very big. 1 minute candle maybe. Yeah, I can take a trade in 1 minute candle. So if candle crosses above this area, then I'll going to enter a trade. But let's see here first before entering. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. So if a candle breaks above this area, then I'm going to execute a buy, and I'll keep my stop loss under the 1 minute candle, which will be around 12 pips. Alright, let's get ready. I want this candle to create a lower wick before going up. No. Yeah, if gold breaks above, then it should be going up. Okay, so now it will be acha. It's going down now. Close bearish. I think at any time now it will be breaking above that area. Guys, just make sure to give stop losses in your trade, and because this might be a risky trade because it's gold. Okay, so look, it's rejecting that area from the left, so need a push. Let's see what the GJ is doing. Oh, GJ is also dropping. It's good, it just made a support at this point. Alright, anytime. I just took a trade here. Keeping my stops under 1 minute candle. around 7 pips, and now really expecting the price to move up. I took this trade here, kept my stop loss under this candle, and this will be 10 pips here. So right now in 3.5 4 pips of profit right now. 5 pips, okay, 7 pips, 8 pips, going up. If now the trade will be coming to my entry point, I'll be closing half to manage my risk. Okay, okay guys, so just closed half of the trade, sorry, 90% of the trade here, and I kept my stop loss around at break-even level. By mistake I just closed 90% of the trade. I want to close half only, but no problem. Oh look, it's rejecting the area now. So congratulations everybody, if anybody of you just made some profits with me. So now it's running at break even, and now expecting the price to move up, but as this is 1 minute, so might just come down to retrace back a little bit, and then it will be going up. Let's see. Wow, this was a extremely quick trade, extremely quick trade. Damn, I just wanted to close half. By mistake I just closed 90% of the trade. Why I make these mistakes? So I got around, let's see here, I got around 9 pips. So yeah, this was the trade here in gold. If this now here's the thing, let's see here, the very interesting thing is here. So now if this 4-hour candle, yeah, because at when the gold was at 10 pips, it just came back so quickly. I just also got 9 pips here. Yeah, really fast. So this is 4-hour candle, right, in gold, and it's moving up. So now we need some volume, and once this candle breaks this high over here of the previous candle, then it will be moving up, but we need some volume right now. I want this candle to just move up. So this was a trade analyzed in 15 minutes, 4-hour, and executed in 1 minute time frame. Risk managed in 1 minute time frame. Okay, so now we are moving up. Nice. GJ also coming to the target. Well, this was a paper trade. So look, this candle is rejecting exactly this candle over here, but this candle wicked fill this candle. So when the price is in momentum, wicks always gets filled. So now what can happen is we can see a huge rejection in this candle, and it might just come all the way down. So that's why I executed the trade here, because I already counted the pips, like we can go maximum to this wick, which was around 10-11 pips. So that's the same thing happened in this trade, and it rejected the same area. So this is really important. First you should just measure your range. and see in which range you're. Okay, I just got stopped out. My runner got stopped out here, but still made some profits. Nice. Oh, look at the Euro JPY here. It just went up, crossed the level above, rejected that area, now coming down. Okay, this candle closed above, and this candle is about to break the high. So the thing is, if the current 15-minute candle creates a wick to the downside and breaks the high, then I'll take buy again, but only if it creates a lower wick. Okay, now it's not stopping. It came down to stop us out only, I think. Oh damn, look at the move. 20 pips. GJ close like this. Look, now the 4-hour candle just broke the high here. This can be a good big candle. Oh, it's moving up, it's not stopping. But now one thing is really clear in gold, that it's now leaving this area. Look, this area now, the gold is leaving this area. So now we can see a slight moves up, going up, finally reaching to this level over here if it stays above 1889.41. GJ just closed. Okay, GJ also broke below the previous candle's low. Alright. You know, now the picture of GJ is changing. It's now changing from buys to sell. I look for buys below 154.816. You know, this kind of setup I want here, because this is extremely a beautiful setup. If this setup forms here, then I can take a sell for to wait for the candle to just go all the way down. Look, the volume just came in at this point. Oh, look at the rejection in gold. Look how beautifully gold just respected these trend lines over here. GJ is unstoppable right now. 3.8 pips. Now finally GBPJPY is making its move. Now I want to see some sort of retracement to happen in GBPJPY, and once the retracement will be done, I'll plan for selling GJ. Because look, uh, it came down, retraced back, it again came down, retraced back, it again came down, it might retrace back after another sell candle. So if this candle closes below this area and the next candle retraces back, then I think that will be a really good opportunity for us to sell GJ. Oh, 1 hour candle just dropping. I think you didn't take GJ because of symmetry. Hmm. Yeah, basically there were few reasons why I did not took GJ trade. First reason was when we were planning to execute a trade right here, there was no range because look at this thing. This was the support here. Then after this we have this support. Then after this we have this support. So there was no range for me to execute a trade. Look, this was only 4 pips of range. So that's why I'm planning to execute sells below 154.816, because this is really important area here. So if a candle closes back below this area, then I think that will be my area to execute sells. Because even if I knew that it's going down, but I just want to be very clear before taking the trade, because one bad trade can ruin your profits. Like while I am taking gold, I knew that this might be a very quick trade because the volume it was showing here was real quick, and it's just a matter of time. It just executed the trade. I just executed the trade and booked the profit less than a minute, I think, or maybe a minute. So but I took this gold trade only because my stop was small, because of the 1 minute candle. It was around 11 pips, I think. Yeah, 11 pips. But if the stops was above 15 pips, then I would have just left this trade, and I will be missing this trade at that point, because small stops is really important for me. Okay, GJ is rejecting this area. Yeah, massive move down on GJ, really. Now I was thinking, I'm thinking that I should have just took this trade over here. but no problem. I'll wait. If I get an opportunity, then it's okay. If not, then there is always tomorrow. At least I earned something today, so I'm up already. This area is really heavy area, important area. Because look here, market just rejected this area and move all the way up. And so yeah, and this area over here rejected this area, went up. And this move down can be this move here, and maybe we can see a big move up and finally going up, but I don't know. So let's just wait for the candle to close. Two minutes left for gold candle to close, but I'll wait for, I think, 15 minutes. Oh damn, GJ is just falling. GJ is just falling. Let's wait for this candle to close. If this candle just comes straight down to this level, then it is what it is. We cannot do anything. Because look, now there's no point of taking a sell right here. Because look at this move over here. It's coming down from here. So it has to just retrace back a little bit and then it can continue down. So I'm just waiting for a retracement so that I can continue moving down. Because the thing is, if I take a trade right here, and what if it just, starts to retrace back up, then I'll be just losing. So I'll just wait here. So, oh, 15-minute candle just closed with no wick. So now here's the thing. Now I'll wait for GBP JPY to retrace back and then come down. If it doesn't retrace back, then I'll be missing this trade here. I want a retracement first. After that I can execute a sell, because right here there's no point. My trade should be right here to catch this move over here. If I trade right here, then there's a very high chance that it might retrace back. And if it retraces back 9 pips, 10 pips, then I'll be gone. I'll be losing. So I want GJ to go up, make some setup, and then I'll hop in the sell trade. Yeah. Let's wait. So I want something like this. Because look here, let me just show you this thing. This daily candle just rejected this area to the upside, now coming down. So it just started its daily move right now. So it will take some time. It won't be coming down so fast that it will be, just dropping like from here to here in few seconds or few minutes. So it will retrace back and then starts to come down. So it will take time. So for that we know that if it wants to come down, then it has to retrace a little bit. So that's the same retracement I'm talking about here, that it should retrace and then fall down. And let's check through the trend lines where can be the retracement point. We know that this is our resistance now, so it can retrace back to here, or if we get some trend lines, then we can get a clear look. Just trying to figure out what should be those 2 points here. Yeah, so market can retrace back up to this point and then it can move down. Yeah, this makes total sense here. I'll wait. And trust me, when the market starts to reject this area, it will be moving down again with speed. News pushing price. EU Commission VP, our patience is wearing thin with the UK. We do not want retaliation to happen. Okay. That's why. Let's see here. Gold can again move up, guys. I think better buys will be above this area. Damn, the stop loss. Yeah, I think gold I'll take a buy trade once the gold crosses above this area over here, which is at 1896.33. So yeah, GBP JPY is not stopping. It's about to break the low over here. Should I execute here? No, I'll wait. I just cannot execute like that. Oh, again it's making its move. You know, this is a good thing and a bad thing here in GBP JPY. Good thing is it's now creating a lower lows over here and it might retrace back soon. But the bad thing is we are missing a lot of pips here, because I know I just wanted retracement and then a fall down. But no problem, I have gold. I'll be trading gold here. So I'm waiting for a candle to break above this area to move up. Two minutes left here. Anytime this candle can just flips up and go up. So let's get ready. Okay, 1 minute left here. Oh man. The last minute is really dangerous in gold. Look, GJ is rejecting. You know, it has to just retrace back, man, and it has to retrace back a little bit, because it cannot just go all the way down like this. It has to retrace back. Look, the gold is rejecting this area. Yeah, moving down. If I would have executed here, then just 6.1 pips, because now you know it can just starts to move up to give a retracement, because that's high probability in this area right now. Okay, gold moving up. We have 5 minutes left for 30-minute candle to close. So I'll wait for 5 more minutes. I won't be executing any trade now here in gold, I'll wait for 5 more minutes and we'll look where this candle will be closing, and according to that I'll be making the plans for gold. And I think there's no point of just sitting and waiting for this moves to happen now, because already moves just happened here. I think let's come back tomorrow with the fresh analysis, and let's trade tomorrow. So congratulations to everyone who just made some profits on gold with me, and take care everybody. Thank you for being online. So let's meet tomorrow in the New York streams.